That's a funny name somebody's logging in with over there. Alright, delete that thing. That was fun for a laugh. You want some Bant ramp? Let's do some Bant ramp. Maybe it'll be fun. Better be more fun than that. Although I'm tempted to fog people now because I get jealous when they get to have perfect fog draws, but I know most of the time you don't get perfect fog draws. What's supposed to be in a Bant ramp deck? Let's think. Well, white is horrible, so what do we put in it? That's white. I guess Gideon's good. Maybe we do the retreat tricks? I don't know. Probably do that. And then some of that, I bet. And blue, I want some of those. Probably want a little of this. What all goes in a Bant ramp? Is this Sky Spawner, I think? Yeah, we can try that. Love me some Drowners in my blue ramp decks. Love me some Jotties in all my ramp decks now. I guess we need mana fixing. It's 3 color. Yeah, let's try Vigies. Nissa, of course, and get our Connect on, and our From Beyond on. So, moss it while we can. And do we need to moss? Probably not. And it's going to be rotating anyway, so it's bad practice now to just moss people. Learn how to use other cards, that's my way of thinking. Better learn how to use other cards. Kiora. What all goes in this deck? It's such a weird deck already. We do get plenty of dual lands, which is always nice. This deck will probably be a lot better too when other people stop playing Acid Moss. For now, we're probably going to go out there and get stepped on a bit. Alright, so 7 cards-ish to cut, I think. One can definitely start there and there. Guess our high end is a bit too awesome. Probably only need one of these, if any. Probably don't need those. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Guess we need colored mana more than colorless, so we'll go down to 3. Alright, let's try this pile. Unless somebody wants to tell me that it's bad, and that I need to add something. And I'll probably tell you no, but you can tell me these things. We can talk about it. It just doesn't mean anything will happen. Alright, let's get a BAMP. This is BAMP. We're playing Bant Ramp, aka BAMP. Anymore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. I'll get in something. See, I've made so many decks in this game now. I've made Bant Ramp decks before. There's a reason I don't play them, but what the heck? We're pretty much, we're at the end of the line with this pack of games. Nissa's in the deck. There's a Nissa question mark. Of course there's Nissa in the deck. But yeah, pretty much at the end of the line with this set of cards and this pool of cards. And now I just know, I know everything I want to throw in a deck without even thinking. I make decks in 10 seconds. Hey, somebody up on my avatar. What's up? What's up? always win, but I still wake up. I still see a ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure. We got a mirror match, as in it actually looks like we're looking in the mirror. Alright, is this hand keepable? Nah. How about this hand? This hand's uglier. But I guess we just have to hope to draw the land, then we go into this, then we go into that. Nah. It's worse than the first one, but we'll try it. Nah, Crassus doesn't go in a ramp deck, dude. That's like a tempo deck. It's like a... Crassus is... It's a good card. It doesn't go in your ramp deck. On turn 3, you want to be ramping, because that's when you can start ramping. You don't want to be flash fishing. Hey, look at that. Could we have drawn better? There we go. Let's get our luck back. That last game makes me feel like I left all my luck in yesterday's stream, which could be the case. But we're not going down without a fight. Hit me. All right, all right. I guess we want the white. Yeah, we want the white. Terrible. Where's my auto-tune? I need to build some auto-tune into this game. Did we already play this guy? Is this the same Boros? Out? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm like paying about a third the attention I should today. I'm kind of loopy. Hey, well, the other guy also used Heliod's Pilgrim to get Call of the Full Moon, so I'm just gonna assume it's the same dude. And if that's gonna happen, then Kiora's gonna die, and we can't have that. Actually, it would only be for 4. The attack on Kiora would be for 4. And then next turn we could either Planar Outburst or we could cast 2 spells, which would remove the call. Yeah, we're gonna get Kiora down there and see if he can kill it. Doesn't matter what land we untap, so we'll pick that one. Although I guess I could have bluffed a fog. Why aren't I bluffing my fogs correctly? Ah! I'm so bad. So bad at Z-Magic. Alright. Bring it, call. Full moon. See if he hits me or the Kiora. Let's go. %, luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will. So there's a good chance he'll have another aura. Or is there? Would he have played a different aura if he had one? I don't think so. Hate to use a... I mean, I guess a Planar Outburst here is a 2-for-1. So maybe I shouldn't scoff at it. It's tempting to make some play like Jace and Natural Connection this turn, which would knock off his aura. But if he plays another aura, I either have to chump with Jace or lose Kiora. And I should probably just be leveraging Kiora. But maybe I don't care if he attacks Kiora, because the next turn I have 5 mana. No, I want Kiora around because I want the ramp from her, or the +1 ability, because that's how I'm going to cast these. So this is actually pretty tricky, but I think we're going to Planar Outburst and just protect our girl, our Trident Master here, Kiora. It is a 2-for-1, or actually it's a 1-for-1, but it's at least 2 of his turns, because he did fetch that Call the Full Moon with his Pilgrim. But it took, you know, he put 2 turns into making that happen. It's not a horrible trade, and we do have another, but I feel weird blowing up one creature, especially a Heliod's Pilgrim. Ooh, Auramancer! Ruh-roh. I guess we know what that's gonna do. What an interesting aura deck our opponent is running. It's like Call the Full Moon spam. Alright. So, best way to cut off somebody who wants to play those kind of creatures is to put a big old butt in front of them. Because the Eldrazi is all about that base, No trouble. So, which is better? It's actually kind of tough. Although, Call of the Full Moon plus something else could get bigger than Drowner of Hope. I could tap his attacker, though. He does have a Rogue's Passage, but he can't use that and play an Aura. Let's get our lands. Let's get the mana up. There we go. That way, if Kiora goes down, we can still cast this next turn if he somehow manages to kill it. Hey, there it is. He had the way to kill Kiora. I guess Drowner could have saved her, but oh well. Now we got the mana. Bye-bye, Kiora. We barely knew ya. But don't you worry. We got a Planeswalker to avenge you. And some Eldrazi as well. It's all gonna be alright, everybody. It's all gonna be alright. Come on now. Let's make a play. Let's do it. Or not. You can pass the turn. I'm down with that too. Alright. Let's attacks. Let's start making him regret all this aggression. Watch that damage effects. Damage! That's a Mobius video reference, I suppose you could say. He turned damage effects on and he was just watching damage effects to make fun of another dueler, which isn't very nice, but whatever. And it's just the way every time the damage effect would go on, he'd go, damage! I thought it was hilarious. I don't know. Maybe you had to be there. You guys probably think I'm on crack right now or something. Not that we talk about that on this family-friendly stream. Alright, come on now, come on now. Let's make the plays. Yeah, we're gonna Bloodlust. I get that. I get that, but I'm pausing the timer, thank you. I would have been very upset if it would not let me pause the timer. But we're not letting that thing attack us. No, sir. That thing's not attacking. Your Auramancer can, because I'll deal 10 to your... I'll hit you for 10 if you do it this way. Go for it. Get in there. Love it. I've never been so happy to get attacked. Just because you're a beatdown deck doesn't mean you are the beatdown. Although I don't know if there are better options for him, so making fun of him is kind of pointless. Alright. Bonsai. So he's at 4, which means an Awakened Planar Outburst is lethal, which it may come to that next turn. We have 3 cards in our graveyard. Connection will be a 4th, so if we make it the next turn after casting Jace, we can flip it before the Planar Outburst, so everything's under control. The only reason not to play it would be not to give away the Planar Outburst line, since Jace can flash back this Planar Outburst. But I don't think it matters. I don't think just whether or not this guy sees it coming, I don't think he can stop it. Unless he has, like, Reprisal up his sleeve. But if he did, he would have already killed these. He would have killed him a long time ago. The good doctor is in the house, everyone. Alright. Yeah. Can't do anything about that. That's fine. Nope. Wrong answer. You are not gonna cheat. You are not gonna level me that way. Nope. You better be able to deal 17 damage with your Auramancer now. He's like, how about if I play a second Auramancer? Yep, good for you. Like, look at this Aura Spam. This deck is Aura Spam Cité. Oh, don't... Okay, so he doesn't attack. All the right friends in all the right places. Oh yeah, we're going down. Just in case I miscounted my lands. Ba-bow. Now let's not try to, you know, Jace tick up on our own creature and let him live. Let's try to end the games with style points. Boom. Blew up our own Eldrazi. Planar Outburst, killed our own Eldrazi, then killed the opponent. Crushed it. We did it. Ah, that deserves another Mountain Dew. Man, these games are taking forever, though, it feels like. It's going to take a while to hit the hit my gold cap today at this rate. We got to bust out like some of the big guns. But we'll play some more BAMP. We'll keep the BAMP coming. We'll try to get 3 BAMP games in. Against the Boros invasion that seems to be happening today. So yesterday, I streamed, I hit the gold cap, and then I logged off and I built decks with Oath cards. I built Ramp and Thopters with Oath cards, and I played them against each other to see how that changed those decks, and I wrote about that on my blog, which there's a link to, Haunted Flower Duels Diaries. And my god, did I have fun. Like, both of those decks, both Ramp and Thopters, get, like, more good toys. More good toys! They're so much fun. Chandra Flamecaller is as amazing as I hoped it would be in both decks. You can play it in Thopters and just get the 6 power haste with it. You can play it in Ramp and do a board wipe. Reality Smasher is in both decks. Yeah, you can play Reality Smasher in Thopters, and it's amazing. I really didn't miss Perilous Mirror, and I didn't miss Acid Moss. I had a lot of fun without Acid Moss. Go figure, right? But it's true. That card being out of the format makes the format a lot more fun. I wonder if I can keep this hand. I think I can try it. Explosive Vegetation's just fine as a replacement in Ramp for Acid Moss. Everything with that was great. Draw like a boss, that's how I do. Green, green, white, white. Okay. Oh yeah, we're going down. If he doesn't play a dispersed target, we're just going to leave the Evolving Wilds and see if we draw another land to influence what we fetch. We didn't. It's all good, though. We don't have a 3-drop yet either, so again, if he plays nothing to disperse, we probably won't even crack. Want to make sure we fetch right, and the best way to do that is get better information. I don't need to be dispersing that. I'm not worried about that. That thing can have its way. Not afraid of a leech. Okay, that's cool. So we can do 1, 2, 3. So now it's double white, single green, double blue. So now it's a green, I guess, that we're fetching. Will we just run out Kiora? We might. Because it does, like, he doesn't have enough pressure out there to really mess with. He can't kill Kiora from where he's at. So putting it out there might encourage him to play more creatures, which would make our planar outburst the juicier. Yeah, I think we can do that. I think it'll be a pretty weird sequence of events if he has some way to kill it this turn, and it encourages him, like I said, to play more creatures. And it ramps our mana. If he plays more creatures like that, we do this. If he didn't, we do this. Ba-ba-yow. So we got kind of a black-blue aggro, I guess. It's our opponent rocking the deck box. Let's see. It's dun, dun, dun. I don't think there's anything wrong with this particular ramp deck at the moment. We're having a good time here, right? Blowing stuff up. Boom! Take that. Other ramp decks are definitely better. This one's a little bit slower, but it also has, you know, like, we've got some good interaction in here. We got all kinds of fun times we can have. I hope one of these games we get into the enough mana where we can go Displacement Wave Green Warden, because that's a lot of fun. I don't know if y'all ever been there. It's a good place to be. He's gonna get that Whirler Rogue. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. More good times for everybody. Jotty. Don't got time for Jotty right this minute. Drain. Let's get drowning. It's like the bigger, like, it's Whirler Rogue's big brother, right? What do you guys call him? Dr. Owner? Is that what they called him on Twitch or something? Or maybe like one of the big websites is calling him that? I watched the coverage, but I don't remember him being called Dr. Owner. But I've heard it come up a few times, so what I remember is Dr. Siegeman Rhinoceros. Alright, do I want to tap his guy down? Nope, I don't. I'll trade my tokens for it, I think. Or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're on 8 mana. Yeah, we'll block. We'll block and we'll start ticking Kiora down. Because that Possessed Scab is not something that we want to disperse, and it's not something we want to displace wave. We want that off the table. It kind of messes with our strategy. Alright, so let's start ticking down and making our way to Big Daddy. No creatures, hallelujah. Lucky us. That's okay, get all that stuff off the top of the deck. We didn't want that there anyway, right? No, we did not. No, we did not. Alright, Jotty down, Jotty life. And not enough mana to disperse and recast Kiora same turn. So I think we can do that next turn, though. Alright, bring out that Whirler Rogue, right? Let's see, do we want to use the untap ability? Nope. We're going to do this now. Like I said, we want to just keep ticking it down and start sawing through the deck. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't get around a Spell Shrivel even if we want to. All part of the risk. So we'll lead with this. Didn't get a pause, so we'll follow up. Okay, Jace. Plains, love it. Now let's see if he can play. If he has another Whirler Rogue, he can kill Kiora here. But oh, that's a good one too. That'll do the job. Props. He's got his own Drowner. He's got a pretty good group of cards for I remember his rank was pretty low. Yeah, 1 rank. He's got a good set of cards for a 1 rank. I don't know about that Flesh to Dust, but everything else is, you know, reasonable. I see it among higher ranks. But we've got him down to 1 card. Let's see what we can do from here. We need to hold on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more turns. We can make it. We can make 2 more turns. Yeah, bouncing your own Kiora resets the loyalty so you can keep doing neg 2, draw a bunch of cards, well, a bunch of creatures and lands. I like that line. Like, just getting enough lands to cast Ulamog when we want to is pretty much the plan. Hit me for 5. Boom. Oh, there's a good card. There's a good card. Let's see if he uses it on Jace. So he fires off on Jace. Displacement Wave and Planar Outburst are both cards that we could really use. So we're going to fill another turn by dispersing Jace because we can't play Ulamog next turn. So we're going to occupy his focus on Jace for yet another turn. But first, let's see if we can top deck a Planar Outburst or some similar shenaniganry. Well, that's fine. Play some defense. So let's dodge the Spell Shrivel that he hasn't had yet by playing Jace with 4 mana up. Then we'll follow with the Sky Spawner, who we don't care about as much if he wants to shrivel. And alright. So we've built up nicely a board that'll give him a bit of a headache, and he doesn't know what next turn's going to be about, so everything's working. Let's see if he has another way to kill Jace. Ob says, give me a card. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's in the tank. He's in the tank. So we know that there's Flesh to Dust, something like that. We know he likes Possess Scab, and he may have a reanimation jutsu like Necromantic Summons. So maybe he's checking out the graveyards for what he can get back. He can get my Drowner, which is, in my opinion, easily the best target. But if he got my Drowner with the reanimation spell, I could disperse it back to my hand with Jace, which would be a big negative. Alright, so he's got the Titan. And he's attacking. Let's see. I'm definitely willing to lose my Visionary. Okay. Just thinking. Don't mind me. Alright. We don't want Drowner tapping down Ulamog, so we're going to get that off the table. We'll do some poking with the Sky Spawner, and we will tick up on the Whirlorogue, I guess. Alright. Good turn, good turn, good turn. Turns where you cast Ulamog, flip your Jace. Normally pretty gorgeous. So we saved the From Beyond instead of the Nissa's Renewal because we can go get Drowner of Hope. And that's probably going to be a big deal. Because, yeah, he's going to Grave Dig. He'll probably get well, he can't get his own Drowner of Hope. That's why we exiled it, so he can't keep recurring that. What could he get then? I guess he's in a tough spot, because, yeah, Drowner is one thing that, you know, for some foreseeable amount of time can hold off Ulamog. So that was pretty... Getting Drowner exiled, that's why we targeted that. Ob is obviously Ob. Ob's just gotta go. He's... Drawing lots of cards is a good way to... Oh, here's that summons. Is he gonna be on our Drowner? Oh, well, we already talked about what we would do if he followed that line, didn't we? He's going to regret that. He's going to regret that. But it'll hold Ulamog off for a turn, which might be the whole, you know, everything he means to do. If we could somehow get the Kiora out of the graveyard, well, I guess no. It wouldn't untap it in time. Wait, what are you doing? Don't do that now. I guess... Okay, I guess he needs to attack. Yeah, he feels like he needs to attack. Well, we've done all of the... I think we've gotten all we can out of Jotty here, but... And we may need the mana. Because we still have some big... We have a lot of options, and we have some big turns ahead of us, so I think we can let Jotty go. He definitely, though, should have attacked with... Or, I guess no, he had nothing else to attack with. Forget me. Forget my words. Well, that's brutal. Yes, I know, you're gonna tap down my Ulamog, I get it. Alright. Alright, get our Disperse on. Get back my Drowner. Because he pulled that out of my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another good turn. Another fun turn right there. And see, saving that Scion came back to be helpful. Even though we had like 10 mana in play, it still turned out that we could use another. Jotty. Thank you, Jotty. Jotty did Jotty's job. Oh, he's out. Don't blame him. He was getting riggedy wrecked this game. We just had too much going on. The Planar Outburst Ulamog combo, the return my Drowner of Hope to my hand with Disperse after he reanimated it. Yep. Pretty much the plan. The plan worked great in this game. Let's finish this party. Liliana will not save you. Roar! Let's see what else he's got in his stack. There's a 1 rank over here. I mean, it's a pretty good blue-black stack. It's like the kind of cards I do see better players use. I mean, there's a few things I wouldn't use, but it's not like it's got corpse haulers in it, you know what I'm saying? It's not a corpse hauler deck. But that was, so this deck has some interesting kind of back and forth type play. I think that's also part of what you get when Acid Moss leaves the format. We're not running Acid Moss no more. We're off that. Wizards is banning it, so we may as well get used to not having it in our arsenal. And you can see, like, even the games against kind of, even every game that we've played with this deck so far has been, you know, had a bit of back and forth to it, plenty of interaction, and figuring out the best lines. So I think that's part of the acid moss free environment, which I was also I was testing it yesterday on Paper Magic for my blog, which you guys can check out on Flower Duels Diaries. It's probably linked below if you're watching on a computer. But anyway, I was testing for that. I was playing Oathopters versus Oathramp, and the games were so much fun. The games were so much fun without like acid moss screwing up mana bases. Just not having to freak out about what sequence I played my lands in case they got mossed, things like that. Just getting to play out your cards and really slam them off each other. It felt a lot more like standard, to be honest. It felt a lot more fun in a lot of ways. Stringer, I'm sure you know about the cards that are banned. I'm sure that you are being sarcastic. That's like the 4 question marks in the caps lock. But yeah, Wizards is removing, for those who haven't heard, and I'm probably going to say it every day for a long time, they're going to pull out Acid Moss, and they're going to pull out Jagged Scar, and Foundry Street, and Perilous Mirror, and Gatecreeper Vine, and Angelic Edict. They're going to be the new pullout kings. Does anybody watch Portlandia? If you watch Portlandia, Jeff Goldblum being the pullout king, that's pretty funny to me. More side jokes and on side jokes on side jokes. It's the kind of high quality content you can expect on the CGB channel here on a Sunday afternoon. I hope you guys are all doing well wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I should keep watching Hearthstone Champs. That was actually pretty fun. I don't know anything about Hearthstone. I know absolutely nothing of what they're talking about, but just kind of watching a digital game like Hearthstone be played at high stakes, similar to how Paper Magic is played at the Pro Tour, was really fun for me. Yeah, I just watched the Hearthstone, I think it's like the American Championships or Championship Qualifier Tournament or something on Twitch yesterday. And I actually had fun. I have no idea how to play that game. I have no idea what's going on. But it was just really cool to see like players battling playing the digital game one-on-one on LAN, and you know, to see them thinking, to see their reactions. It's like I would love it if they did that for duels someday. I'd fly out to California. We'd go. I'd play against somebody on LAN. I'd get my butt kicked. You'd all see my face turn red. It would be fun. And then, yeah, I would say it would just be acid mossing each other, but now that acid moss is going away, nope. I also got my first real look at Hearthstone tournament play, which is where you pick different decks and you ban certain decks or colors or tribes. I thought that was pretty neat, and I think that's something that duels could do. I think that was like the foundation of an NGA league, and I didn't join that because I had no idea what the heck they were talking about. But now that I've seen it, it makes more sense. Picking different decks for multiple games. I think that makes a lot more sense than doing best 2 out of 3, like Magic tournament style, because duels is, you know, it's duels. It doesn't have sideboards. You're supposed to build a 60 and roll with it. That's kind of what they're looking for. So I think showing that you can run 3 different decks is a lot cooler than showing that you have one deck that's ridiculously amazing. Alrighty, alrighty. I guess we could draw like Jace or something? I don't know. I don't think it matters which land we play there. I don't think I have any... Yeah, I have no double white before turn 4. No cards that require double white before turn 4. Okay, Welkin turn! It's on. Our opponent has a plan, and it involves hitting us. Get that on the board. We can always get Jotty online next turn. Thank you, whoever put the link down there to the starter box changes that are coming. We are getting replacement cards in the starter box, so check that out. Big news out of duels. They're trying to make it fun. So, do you think that they can ever make, you know, people down there in the chat or people leaving comments, do you think that they can ever make Magic Duels as fun to watch as Hearthstone? Because Hearthstone, I gotta say, I don't know a darn thing about the game, and I had fun watching it. I don't know if Magic Duels is as fun to watch if you don't know anything about it. I know I have trouble getting people to sit down and watch Magic Duels who don't know Magic, although plenty of people are showing up to watch me play, so maybe my point is not a good one. Let's defend Kiora. We'll go defense. We've got big end game to play for. And he's got an Aeronaut Tinkerer. Okie dokie. Are we gonna trade turn for spawner? Nope. He says no thank you. And there's a natural connection. So I don't want to thin my deck because I get lands with Kiora. So we'll do this before other things. Let's get some critters. We need a bit more. I want more action. I want more Kiora action. He's looking. Yeah, you like those cards? Can I see them now? Thank you. Ah, that's a pretty bad reveal. Not really what I want to put in the graveyard, but it's okay. Basically, we drew a land. We can start thinning the deck, though. Get that. Okay. And we can pass the turn. Turtle up for a minute, let Kiora get us some card advantage, get more lands, work our way towards Ulamog. Because Ulamog is still the point. Oh my goodness. Hey, guys, has anyone ever seen Coral Merfolk get played against them? This is the first for me, I think. I don't think anybody's ever cast this card on me. Duels. Magic Xbox land. Well, we're not gonna let him get touched, so we'll do it like this. And we'll go search. And we'll tick down. Keep digging out that Ulamog and other awesome Eldrazi's. Depending what we see here, we get to decide. Oh, yeah, we can do that, and we can do that. That's a pretty good reveal. Makes up for the last one. But we don't want to lose Kiora here. He's got a flyer and one could-be flyer. Drowner of the Hope saves it, but this also might be the best time to Planar Outburst. Because I think we can Awaken too. Yeah, we can Awaken as well. Okay. Yeah, we'll take this opportunity. I don't see Planar Outburst getting a lot better as the game goes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that'll do. And that'll ensure that Kiora lives another turn. And once you have an Awakened land, Kiora can kind of +1 for 2 mana, which is awesome because you can untap the creature land and a regular land. Pretty sick. Hopefully I'll get a chance to show you. Like, I think if we drew an Ulamog, we could just play it next turn thanks to Kiora. And he's passing turn, alrighty. So, what do we want to cast this turn? He didn't cast anything, which could be counter magic. Let's turn this island sideways and see if it draws a reaction. Does not. So I don't want to throw Drowner into open mana. We'll play Sky Spawner in case he has Spell Shrivel. no reason to be in a rush with the Drowner. We're way ahead now on the board. He's just sitting on open mana with blue, so it's easy to expect a counter. Hey, and once he taps that mana, we can get to work. Let's see. That's good. This is good. Well ahead now in this game. Last Forest in the deck. Lumbering Falls, get in there. We'll just dissect him with all the parts of the buffalo. If we can get to our attack step. There we go. And we'll make a 4/4, keep the pressure high, so that, you know, we can even plow through something like a Whirler Rogue next turn if we want to. Yeah, alright, he's going off. He's Inspiration tutelaging us, hoping that our 3-color deck will completely mill itself, which I'm pretty sure is impossible. But he hits a chunk of cards. Good for him. I feel like he got his licks in. And he's out. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm going to put it a wrap on this video. I know we didn't grind out all the gold of the day, so maybe I'll come back in a little while. But it's the time of day where I walk my dog and hang out with her for a little bit. And she's a good dog. She's been waiting. She's hungry. She wants to go for a walk outside. It's a beautiful day. And when I come back, I'm either going to work some more on some Oath of the Gatewatch decks, or I am going to watch some Hearthstone, or I'll fire this back up and get on another stream. I'll decide when I get back. So thank you guys for hanging out. Interesting stuff to talk about. Interesting little Bant ramp deck. It's pretty fun, and I had a good time. So I'll catch you guys later. Don't worry, I will definitely be back.